jar so clean and bright. Rye and water through the night. Start awakes beneath the lid. Dreams of bread now gently hid. Let it rise, let it sing. Soft and slow, a secret thing.
Honey swirls in water clear and bright. Starter joins the dance, a gentle ride. Pour just a little, don't hurry or rush. Sticky dough responds with a quiet hush. Begin with patience, add just a bit. Let the flour drink as you slowly commit. If the mixing feels too stiff and dry, add water gently, don't be shy. Little by little, let the dough decide. Soft and supple, nothing too high. Now rye and salt are blending through. Mix until every shade is new. Stirring onward, every grain will shine. Moist and sticky by design. Flowers hydrated, dough comes alive. Smooth and earthy, watch it thrive. Salt and honey mingling well. Rye's aroma, easy to tell. Hands may tire but carry on slow until you see that lovely dough. Little by little, let the dough decide. Soft and supple, nothing too hard. Now rye and salt are blending through. Mix until every shade is new.
Little by little, let the dough decide. Soft and supple, nothing to hide. Now rye and salt are blending through. Mix until every shade is new. Stirring onward, every grain will shine. Moist and sticky by design. Flowers hydrated, dough comes alive. Smooth and earthy, watch it thrive. Salt and honey mingling well. Rye's aroma, easy to tell. Hands may tire but carry on slow until you see that lovely dough. Little by little, let the
Caraway seeds on the table fall. Crush them gently, savor it all with a pestle. Break each spice,
releasing scent so warm and nice. Into the dough the flavor flows, a touch of spice that softly grows, blending seeds with hands so kind, leaving all harshness far behind. Caraway's whisper deep and true, spreading magic as flavors bloom through, folded gently into every part, seeds of tradition, a baker's heart. Mix them in with steady care, a song of spice fills the air, each seed hidden yet shining bright, promising warmth on a cool, calm night. Hands are steady, the dough is strong, this earthy mix can't go wrong. Crushed and blended, savor the blend, Caraway story will never end. Caraway's whisper deep and true, spreading magic as flavors bloom through, folded gently into every part, seeds of tradition, a baker's heart.
To the table, dough will go. Time to knead it, soft and slow. Rub and fold with gentle hands, following old traditional lands. 25 minutes, take your time. Each motion feels like a quiet rhyme, push and turn in rhythmic flow. Watch the magic start to grow. Knead with love, knead with care. Feel the dough breathe in the air. Rub and fold the ancient way, building strength throughout the day. In an oil bowl, the dough will lay, covered softly, tucked away. Warm and gentle, 1 hour's rest at 30 degrees. It rises best. Let it wait, let it grow. Near the warmth, the magic will show. 1 hour sleeping, let the time pass, dreaming quietly in bowl or glass.
The dough is risen, bubbles start to show. Turn it out with gentle care, moving soft and slow. On a floured surface, let your hands begin. Folding inward, gather shape. hold the goodness in. Round the edges, never press too hard. Let it keep its airy life. Every crumb's regard. A gentle touch makes a perfect ball. Ready now to answer bread's old call. Dust the basket, lay it down, seam side up or seam side down. Rustic crack or smooth delight. Let it rest and rise just right. Rice flour drifting, blanketing with care. Place your dough on linen, loving flare. 60 to 90 minutes, softly proof and wait. Add warmth and patience.
Lay the dough on paper, gently side by side. Seam up for rustic cracks, let tradition be your guide. Flip it for a smooth loaf, shiny crust that shows every choice we make here. See how your bread grows, scoring lines with laughter, soft as morning sun. Patterns tell a story, every loaf begun. Oven hot and ready, waiting for its guest. 1 hour warming slowly, rising with the rest. 10 whistling, the oven sings. Golden crust and joy it brings. Lower heat and let it bake. Bread is ready, hearts awake. 30 minutes baking, kitchen fills with cheer. Crust is growing firmer, fragrance drawing near. Steam will fade to silence, edges curling brown. Magic in the making, all around the town. Let it cool completely, patience wins the day. Warm and full of memory, happiness will stay. Lift the bread for slicing, sunlight shining through. Marichi in your kitchen, sharing bread